I can leave the company for the whole year. This is the path for you to automate your business. It is one step at a time, right? It requires patient. You need to learn to be patient. You're going to fail. You're going to get frustrated. You know that they do not get to where you want to do because you're at the very beginning of the cloning process, right? Two, right? A, adaptability, right? Be flexible. You want to be so flexible because you're working with another human being, right? And they're different than you, right? And sometimes you might be surprised. They might actually have better output than you. So it's okay to get a little bit loosened up and just to see what they have for you, okay? Three, which is T, right? Tenacity. Embrace the disappointment. I apologize. I know you pay me good money to get a really good virtual assistant. I know that, no doubt. But I still need you to embrace disappointment because even if they're really good, I'm eliminated at least 70% of the disappointment that you might get, right? But there's still going to be disappointment because they are not you. They're not you. And the closer you want them to be like you, the more disappointment you're going to get. And now, because I embrace and I'm much more flexible, I'm much more patient with them now too. My younger sister started to come around more, right? And we're getting closer and become more similar too. Because, I was much more flexible and I'm okay with disappointment, and I learned to be patient to also understand what they want and how they are, right? And again, it is our habits, right? It all take one step at a time, one step at a time. And one of the biggest habits that you will have is if things doesn't go well, you immediately pick it back up and say, it's okay. I'm just going to do it myself. Come on. I want you to hold on to that. As soon as you say that, you just like, suck it up. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to do it. Or tell your VA and say, if I say I'm going to take it away from you, you say, stop, boss. Let me figure this out. Don't take it away from me. Let me figure it out, right? And then slowly but surely, you will allow them to take over everything. Again, just like what I told you about my, and my business partner on another business, right? And it was fun, because I can immediately see, she's like, oh, it doesn't work out. Okay, let me go do it, right? And then I was like, no. And I literally have a conversation with him. And I said, Rachel know that if she doesn't do this presentation would not get done. But a lot of you, as a business owner, if things doesn't get done, what do? You will go ahead and get it done because ultimately it is true. It is part of your business. But then that's when, some of the side effect happen. your VA might notice that. So the VA might be like, oh, let me slow down a little bit more, maybe 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Eventually, they will just pick it back up. Eventually they will just pick it back up, right? Or they'll be like, oh, I noticed if I ask them a question, they're just going to go do it. So then I'm going to start asking them a question so that they will do it. Or the other way around, I'm better not ask them any question because if I ask them the question, they're going to take the job away from me, right? So again, no, right? Be patient, be flexible. It's okay to disappoint because at the beginning you'll be disappointed and then at the end it won't because you are going to be fixing all the disappointment, right? Create a system, right? You're going to get your clarity. You're going to communicate a why or why not, right? And then you're going to create a system and then you're just going to keep, recalibrating it. And then eventually, next thing you know, you're like me, right? Well, I can leave the company for the whole year and the company still run itself because everybody is doing the part that they need to do. And if, let's say if Grace is gone or Miriam is gone or Monique is gone or Rachel is gone, somebody else will come in and scoop up all the work. So, everything will be good. And the better thing about this too is not that, I'm going to let any of my virtual assistant go. But at the same time, it's okay for them to take a break, right? It's okay for them to have work-life balance. It's okay for them to attend their kids, events, right? They can celebrate too, which is really amazing, right? And last but not least, mastering delegation and automation is not just about increasing efficiency. It's really about unlocking your potential. What do you want in life, right? Living a much more fulfilling life, build a business that thrives even when you are not actively involved. Even when you are not actively involved. A lot of successful people get a lot more successful because they are hands off with a lot of things. And right now I'm just here, right, to help you get there. And again, just a repetition, right? It's clarity, create, communicate. What do I want? Is this what I want? What else do I need to change? Okay, I realize that there's something that I need to tweak. Let's create a system. Let's create a one-liner. Let's create some SOP, right? And then let's communicate. Do you like this? Do you not like this? How's this working? How's that land for you? right? And things like that.